Sunfall it is. And zero dawn.
Sunfall'a gitti. Bunlardan birini al. Lan öyle değil lan. Bin oğlum şuna bin.
They're scanning for me.
Allah gene geldik bunların yerine. Ben burayı ilk defa görüyorum ya. Evet, haritanın burasını ilk defa geliyoruz. Şöyle yapayım da şurayı keşfedeyim. Tırmanırım buradan. Düldül sen olmasan ben orayı tırmanırdım. Ha, burayı komple açtı ya. Tırmanmaya gerek yok. Ama şöyle bir dolaşayım ya. Bakayım. Yeni bir tür keşfederiz belki. Oo, güzel. Daha da gitmediğim yerler var ha haritanın. Oralarda yan görevlerde muhtemelen. Aga beni hiç uğraştırma ya. Şuraya gidek. Yeni kayıt başladı ha. Tamam. Güzel başlamış. Oo, şeyle ışınlandım nereye? Ne lan? Ha.
Always watching.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Nothing.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this age.
That's what I'm hoping.
Apparently, they're entrusting delicate matters to savages. These are.
Lan neyin var lan hancı? Tüccar. Ya, çok da iyi kıyafetleri yok ha. Oo, dur lan burada %5. Silahlarda ne var? Oo, bu iyiymiş bak. Bunun 3 atışı var. Cüruflu cam diyor. Cüruflu cam var mı? O var ama bir tane. Bu da güzelmiş bak. Şu kaynak kutularını bir açayım lan oraya girmeden. Oo, aldım bile. Aldım bile, mızrağı severim ben. Ayrı. Mızrağımız daha da güçlü.
For themselves. The shamans would be wise not to let them.
Oo, arenada.
The Sun Ring, a proud tradition of the Carja.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least, what do we know?
Give them time. I'm sure they miss it.
İki yolda ben ok saplayayım. Allah pardon, dur. Abi şuraya girip dövüşemez.
They know I'm here now.
Killing people all over the city. I'd believe it if I hadn't seen it myself.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about?
Sudden deaths,
Did I crash the network or not?
In theory, all should be a success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Hadi bakayım, esas duruş. Tüfek omza. Yapsana. Hah, rahat, hazır ol. Oğlum ne anlatıyorsun hocam?
Uthid was the most devoted Carja I knew. If he can't stay,
Komutanım biz geldik diye. Hazır ol.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having a little.
Oğlum tasarımları muazzam ya.
What are you waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced inside.
Ulan ne güzel yerler yapmış adamlar ya.
Full of treachery than anyone is. We should stay vigilant.
Biraz tersten girdik ama şeye.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of Radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to
infiltrate
chat,
the citadel
little huntress.
and assassinate
The green
one
tent
true
down
king,
in Shadowside.
but he refused
I'll
to
be waiting.
surrender when discovered
Kinda busy.
and fled. And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see
Go
me
forth then,
while there's still
Outlanders,
time to save
and
him.
do the will of the sun.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Oh, the Kestrels.
Yan görevi geç. Yan görevi geç.
They want us to see
Yan
this,
görevle
boy.
uğraşalım.
It makes quite an impression.
This is insane.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Ya
If you're
dayı.
gonna watch some slaughter, this is the place to do it.
I don't like heights.
You worry me, boy. You worry me.
Oğlum ben oraya gitmem gerekiyor. Oraya gitmem için buraya inmem gerekiyor. Aşağı doğru tırman. Ha şurada. Tamam. Allah. Ceylan gibi çekiyor vallahi.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Gir ya gir. Böyle diyorsa bayağı bir çizgisel gidecek gibi oyun. Aynen.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. I think by now
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Project Zero'yu keşfedin. Zero Dawn'un diyor.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Allah, şimdi burada kaçıracağım her şeyi.
So surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Sen bir dur, bunları okumamız lazım. Ha, bunlar şey. Eline silah verip hadi aslanım sizden iyisi yok bu alemde diyenler bunlar ya. Deyip gönderilenler daha doğrusu. Odada başka bir şey yok herhalde.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message. Regarding the purpose of your visit.
Buradan gidiliyor, o zaman buraya girelim. Neye takıldın lan? Stokları yenileyin demiş. Hani erzak sıkıntısı var muhtemelen. Acaba bir isyandan sonra mı burayı zortladı ya? Bir isyandan...
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
ZD-01 data intact. Initiating
Başlat hadi bakalım. Aha.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Benim kafam karıştı benim ya. Hala bir takım sorular mevcut.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? A tomb?
I'm done! Am I done?
Üçüncü nerede gel?
In Edelman's name!
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring Victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Oğlum ben... Bir dakika dur, yanlış yere geldim.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Muhtemelen tamam, şimdi işin sırrı çözüldü. Bunlar böyle kurtuldular işte.
Full already.
Yani kendilerine çakma bir gemi yapmışlar.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things? I know that there's already a lot to take in. In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die? We're going to be able to answer some of these questions. I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me. You were brought here because of your skill set. No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Ya işte ne kadar bilim insanı, ne kadar böyle.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me,
Tamam, bunu geç. Bunlar hep aynı şeyleri anlatıyorlar.
Want to discuss?
So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious.
It is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people.
Aynen.
They feed off them.
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolves into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That asshole. Is he?
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist.
Bir gemi yapacaklar, belirli seçtikler hayatta kalacak.
What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it.
315
We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed.
Aynen.
But then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Allah Allah.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't...
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Inaccessible.
Lan tıbbi kanadı kim takar, dur şimdi. Enteresan. Bir yapay zeka zehirlenmesi yaşadık. Can bara verdiğine göre ileride fight var.
Intruder! Get her!
Well,
Whatever you do, don't die now.
I hashed it out with them.
Made it!
Ben bunlara tekte dalayım ya.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Girsene yavrum şuradan ha.
Face the sun! Let this impale! Something broke! Bad!
Oğlum bunlar hepsi büyükmüş lan.
Be a hit! Got me! Trust me! I'll survive! I'll survive! Trust me! Bleed before the sun!
Başka yok herhalde. Tamam. Bunu bırak. Yavrum şunu bir bırak. Hı.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Gene kapıya güç var oyuna. Hadi bakayım.
I'll tuck that away. Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey, I'm done.
Her şey ters diyor. Her şey ters diyor da burada bir parça eksik diyor. Ters derken dur şimdi bir dakika. Önce bir düzeniyor. Sol aşağı sağ. Sol aşağı sağ.
Done. I should check the door nearby. Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Her şey ters diyor. Yani bu aşağı. Yazı ters duruyor zaten. Ama bu aşağı. Çok gördük. Bu sol. Bu zaten yukarı mı? Bu yukarı, bu sağ. Yukarı. Dur lan, kafam karıştı. Bir aşağı, iki sol, 3 yukarı, 4 sağ, 5 aşağı. 4 sağ. Sağ oğlum, sağ. 5 aşağı.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Tutulmayı öldür diyor lan. Oğlum ok atacaktım lan.
Night comes.
Uf, ne vurdu be?
You won't survive this. Let none escape the shadow. Shadow.
Tamam oğlum, tarikatçılar ölmedi mi lan?
Look out! It's her!
Bir saniye dur.
You will not escape the shadow!
Structural failure prevents access.
The shadow will reach you wherever you go!
Ha oğlum şuna bir... Ya hayır ya. Adam bug'da kalıyor diyor. Vurduğumun hepsi boşa gidiyor ya. Oğlum bir döner tekmeyi çaksana şuna ya.
The sun can't save you. Vanish like a stalk here.
300 vurdu lan. Bak vurdum. Bug'a girdi ölmedi bak. İyi vuruyor lan bu.
Don't give up yet. Shadow guide you.
Kaldır kafana da bir. Oğlum niye hareket?
That's the last of them.
Alert. HVAC structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Stand cover. Stand. Finish this. Die upon them.
Dur bir dakika. Yine benim eğim öldü.
The sun can't save.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Dur şimdi kayanın sırası değil ya. Önce şunları bir toplayayım. Odada dinlenilebilir bir şey var mıydı lan? Buna bakmayı unuttum bak.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
Notları sonra okurum.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the
Çok anlattın ablası. Gaia'nın teknik bilgilerini veriyor ya.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. More eclipse.
Careful now.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and
Otel lazım lan bana.
You cannot hide from our wrath. You...
Ya vur şuna lan, vur lan, vur.
The last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Oğlum benim ok yapmak için tele ihtiyacım var. Ha dur lan. Hazine kutuları. Bunların içinden çıkar ya tel. Aga hiçbirinden tel çıkmadı. Allah, tel yok lan. Oğlum ben ne yapacağım lan? Neye dönüştü bu? Haydi bakayım. Oğlum bayağı okum bitti benim. Sen gördün mü şu işi?
Can't be too prepared.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
General biraz sanki bu yapılanlara karşıymış gibi. İnsanları kandırmayın demiş. Ne varsa delikanlı gibi söyleyin demiş. Ama onlar da söylememişler insanları. Kandırmışlar. Demişler ki biz kurtulacağız deyip savaştırmışlar muhtemelen. Tel var mı acılar ya? Küçük bakır kablo.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? What? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineer. Project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of
Ya dayı bir sussana ya sen.
modified. Under
Şunu
my watch,
kapatamıyoruz
our
ya.
activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the
Allah için
2048
sus
Rally
ya.
Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenge
Aloy böyle bir yapay rahimin ürünü ya. Oh be.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Vay be, yapay zekaya bak. Yapay zeka demiş ki ben demiş ileride demiş boka sararsam. O ne lan?
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
Nuts would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe.
Keder diyorum, sen
Am I
keder.
malfunctioning?
Kederi nereden biliyorsun sen?
No, no, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Bilinç kazanıyor be. Aynen, ileride hani bu şu anda gelişiyor. Hani kişiliğimin diyor gelişmesi diyor.
You will undergo a
Dur.
brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Yapay zeka bu yeni öğretiyorlardı. Yeni öğrettikleri için diğer adam dedi ki bu dedi zaten dedi robotlarla başımız dertte. Bir de bunu başımıza sarmayalım. Biz dedi bir kapatma düğmesi koyalım buna dedi. Yapay zeka bu az önce konuşan turuncu dairede, daire mi deniyor artık? Yuvarlakımsı alette yapay zekada diyor ki evet, adam haklı diyor, ben diyor öğrenme aşamasındayım. İleride diyor boka sararsam diyor bir organik kapatma düğmesi iyi olur diyor. Dedi. Ondan sonra keder, üzüntü gibi şeyler söyledi. Zaten oradan sonra boka sarmaya başladı. Bir saniye, ben nereden gideceğim? Buradan mı atlayayım? Yok. Kaçırdığım bir nokta var. Burayı açabiliyor muyum? Açıyormuşum ya la burayı. Ahan da ofise geldim. Selamun aleyküm. Önce bana bir tel ver ya.
Forget about traveling light.
Önce şunu bir nota atıyorum. Aha, Odyssey başarısız oldu diyor. Ana. İşler bir boka sarmış. Dur la, şunlara da bakayım da ondan sonra. Artemis'in durumu. Şöyle de bahsedeyim eğer bundan önce dinlemediysem. Robotlardan, yok oluştan kurtulmak için alt dalları olan yapay zekalar geliştirildi. Bunlar da güya insanlık bittiğinde, insanlık öldüğünde yeniden yapay şekilde rahimlerde insan üretmek için, yeniden bir dünya yaratmak için işi yapay zekaya bırakmak istemişler geride kalanlar. Oh be.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive?
Oğlum sen doğdun ya.
Who waiting for you there, Aloy? Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Gözünü seveyim. Aloy. Dosyayı kopyaladım da.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oğlum. Eyvallah, teşekkür ederim. Zaten şu ara sahne geçsin, ben de bırakacağım.
I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you.
Eyvallah, sen de Allah'a emanet ol. Teşekkür ederim eşlik ettiğin için. Allah'a emanet, hayırlı geceler.
Survived. A doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings, a pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora have no part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in anything. That much is sure. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Honda dövüş zamanı.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Tamam. Hop. Ne hala?
I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either. Gotta get out of the way.